Good evening. There is troubling news tonight about the drug trade locally and how close to home it's hitting.
Yeah, it's fucking shocking. People are growing weed out in fields. Oh, it's just terrifying.
The revelation comes from police after yesterday's arrest in the case of the infamous grow-op at the old Molson plant in Barrie.
Rob Cooper is live now to tell us why police say there is a new face to this crime. Rob.
Tony, the trade is so lucrative that it's now enticing people from all walks of life. They could be your next door neighbor, and in many cases, they are.
Yeah, and in a recession, why not? Get growing, people. Honestly, in a recession, first of all, dealing with soft drugs is a lot safer than dealing with hard drugs. But in a recession, drugs don't go out of style. Something like a medicinal or recreational drug just will not depreciate in value. If anything, it's going to go up. So, don't want to lose your house? Grow.
To say that it has been a good season is an understatement. It has been a bumper crop.
For the past 6 weeks, OPP drug units have been scouring rural fields looking for marijuana.
There's been over $58 million worth of marijuana that has been seized by the police that was destined and grown for our streets.
It's so funny how the cops say our streets. Like, I'm the only one that can get delivery, and, like every exchange of marijuana takes place on the streets. It's ridiculous. Most of the time you go into someone's house or you meet someone in the car and whatever. So yeah, A, I don't believe I'm the only person that can get delivery. And B, yeah, wow, millions of dollars worth of marijuana. Sounds like a lot till you realize that the police annually in Canada every year sees 6%. This is all a game. This means nothing. When you see 6% of something, you can talk about winning or getting better or whatever, but if you never get even over 10%, you're not going to win. It's impossible. It's a failed experiment.
A modest increase over last year, but still just a drop in the bucket of what's being grown out here every day, according to police. Constable Peter Leon says it isn't difficult to spot either. The drug is a deep green color, and the corn that it is often mixed in with is light brown. And people from
At
all
that
communities
time of the
say
year.
they know it's around. From Phelpston,
We find it in cornfields and bushes all the time. My dad's actually harvested marijuana with a forage harvester at another guy's place. We were doing some custom work. So it doesn't surprise me.
to Oro Station, and everywhere in between.
If you take a walk through the bush anywhere around here, I'm sure you're going to find some. Really? Oh, yeah.
And what police say makes it even tougher to combat is that many people now growing and selling the drug are people like your next door neighbor.
They are connected with all walks of life, and they do socialize with us in a neighborly way.
Almost as if normal, everyday people grow and use marijuana. Weird.
And it's not uncommon to even have an individual who might have a police officer, a lawyer, or somebody of that
Across the
type as a
street?
next door neighbor.
No
Now that the
shit.
outdoor growing season is coming to a close, the focus will now shift to the indoor growing operations, which police say they are finding in every community and neighborhoods everywhere. Now, some sure tale signs that may suggest your neighbor is growing marijuana is moisture on the windows,
guess what?
no snow on the roof.
Who cares? It's none of your fucking business whether he's growing marijuana or not. If there was a way to say a good sign to suggest your neighbor is involved in child pornography or your neighbor is involved in human trafficking or organ smuggling or whatever, that's fine. Let it play out. But when it comes to non-serious things, what fucking business is it of yours?
One less place to refuel and recharge. This is the last weekend the service station near Essa Road in Barrie will be open. Jackie Crandalls tells us why the closure will